Welcome to another edition of the Nightly News. You know what, Ted? What a great week that we've had. Obviously, I'm so dang happy to be here. You know, as the Nightly News listeners know, I had an emergency heart procedure this past weekend. I never missed a day. Take a notice of that. And I say that not as, to brag. I just want our listeners to know that all it takes is to get up, to get your hands on the rope, pull like hell, and we can all make a difference. And I really appreciate, Ted, all that you're doing. So this week, just to recap, we talked about how you believe Joe Biden's turning America into a third world country while enriching some of these other communist, Marxist, socialist regimes. We talked about the vast corruption that's gone on and it's being exposed in the Sussman trial that runs all the way from the Obama administration to the Clinton campaign and a whole lot of stops in between, including the FBI and the CIA. But you know what you're not hearing is you're not hearing an apology from mainstream media. You're not seeing these pundits talking about the person that was really harmed by all of this. And that's none other than Donald Trump. And, you know, Ted, I'd like to get your take on this. After this vicious attack on President Trump, our good friend Donald Trump Jr. and the rest of the Trump family and associates, including you, where's the apology for President Trump? And what's your take on the vindication of President Trump as this information just continuously comes out to prove that he was right all along?
Well, Shemaine and I are very honored and humbled to be invited into the Trump camp at roundtable discussions. We were with him in Austin, Texas here last week. And he welcomed input from all of us gathered around this round table, representation of working hard, playing hard America, men and women in the arena of the swirling dust, the challenge of being the best that you can be. And that certainly identifies Donald Trump Jr., the entire Trump family. These people get up early. They put their heart and soul into being the best that they can be so that they're in the asset column for their fellow man, for their fellow Americans, for people around the world. As strong as you are as a family makes your community stronger, which makes your country stronger, which makes the world better. It really is a domino, wonderful, positive snowball hurtling down the American dream hillside, gaining speed and momentum. And that really is the spirit and the soul of Donald Trump. We were able to have a great roundtable with him, and he made another very profound statement, which he's very good at, and that is that it had to get this ugly. The apathy that Americans have inflicted themselves with. They have a couple of NFL tickets and a six-pack of beer. Everything's just peachy keen until 2022 as the summer comes on and diesel fuel is approaching $10 a gallon, and a ribeye steak is going to be priced according to how much diesel fuel it takes to get it from the cow to the counter. But what Donald Trump represents is an outsider, as we've witnessed since World War II, how the CIA, the NSA, the FBI, the CDC, the FDA, the USDA, they've literally all become corrupt good old boy networks where they grease each other's palms and they could care less whether their pharmaceuticals kill innocent Americans, whether our tax dollars go to murder babies as they're being born by a Planned Parenthood that was created by someone who wanted to destroy and murder undesirables, Margaret Sanger. So Donald Trump made the statement, as I will repeat, that it really had to get this horrible to wake people up. But remember, at all the Donald Trump rallies I was at, there was tens of thousands of people, and there still are tens of thousands of people that for the first time in the history of politics globally, these dedicated, hardworking Americans from the asset column chant, "We love you." We love you. Donald Trump is not perfect, but compared to the alternative, the legacy of Donald Trump's 4 years from 2016 was the best in the history of this country, and now this current administration has reversed it all, and now it's the worst in the history of this country.
You know what, Ted, as bad as it is, You and I both stood there and talked to President Trump, and he gave us a pretty simple solution, at least one of the potential solutions. And he pointed out to you and I that you and I both are proud hunters, proud trappers, proud sportsmen. And he looked us right in the eye and he said, hunters don't vote. And, when you and I and our friend Luke Hilgeman got the data, it was 100% proven out. And you know what? I think the answer is simple. If you look at all these, they call them swing states. I call them hunting states because of the number of hunters there. And Ted, if we can just simply get hunters and sportsmen to go vote, and we're working on that very hard, as you know, at hunternation.org and huntthevote.org, that our fellow hunters and sportsmen and women can be the difference makers. Final thought today, Ted?
Well, we proved that in 2016. I wallpapered and carpet bombed truth, logic, common sense, and the spirit of the wild in Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania. And I was with Donald Trump that night in 2015 in November till 3 o'clock in the morning. And we saw that the definition of conservatism is in the conservation families of America, licensed hunting, fishing, and trapping families. And we literally won those key 3 states, Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, top 3 hunting states in the nation, because the conservative families who believe in God, family, country, law, and order, that is epitomized by the hunting, fishing, trapping, farming, ranching, outdoor, spirit of the wild lifestyle, we won in 2016. My friends, do not underestimate the power of that conservative army of licensed hunting families in America. Please go to huntthevote.org and hunternation.org. We must show up en masse, and we must reverse this horrific Marxist trend that apathy has ushered in. If we show up and we demand honest legal voting, this will be that shining city on the hill once again.
Hey, Ted, we've got a winner of the Detroit Muscle signed CD today, and it's Tim St. Mary in Wisconsin, the home state of Hunter Nation's president and CEO, Luke Hilgeman. And Tim went to huntthevote.org. And you know why Tim went to huntthevote.org, Ted? Is because he's concerned with the direction our country's in, and he wants to fix things. So he filled out the pledge, and in the Patriot Code, he wrote TNN USA. His name was drawn. He's going to get one of your signed Detroit Muscle CDs. And if you're out there listening, you want to win one of these incredible Detroit Muscle signed CDs, go to huntthevote.org, sign the pledge, and in the Patriot Code box, put in TNN USA, and you too can win one of these incredible Detroit Muscle signed CDs. Hey, listen. So my doctors told me I need to take a long rest this weekend. So I'm going to take Friday and this weekend off, but don't fret. We're still going to have the nightly Nuge. And so my son, your friend, Zach Mark, is going to guest host the Friday free-for-all edition, where you and him can talk music, and then the weekend edition where you guys can talk hunting. We're going to take politics because we've had kind of a rough and tumble week of politics. We're going to take the politics. We're going to set it aside for 2 days, and you two fellas talk about music, which you both love, and hunting. Ted, I'll see you again next week on Monday, and I hope you and Zach have a good next 2 days.
All right, Keith, our prayers are with you. Be strong, get lots of rest, eat some venison backstraps, and it will cleanse your soul.